customer. I've never seen an aura so plagued by... Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Join the Stud Club if you've got an eye for fire potatoes.
Ah, hello, Proportion. I'm a painter by trade, as you can see. I travel around. How lovely to see you again, haver of the beautifully shaped shoulders.
Zombie problem and a set of silver arrows.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies, sized...
Oh, hello, love.
What are ye staring at? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work? Just send 'em to me and tell 'em there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little... Those scallywags are there.
Ain't true. Arrows by the dozens.
Toe of snake, wing of worm.
Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest.
I wouldn't venture too far out of...
No better
Say,
solution to
no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, boy...
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. So what do you think? Should I...
Hours from the sea.
join the Stud Club if you've got...
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. He should take the fish. Whether the merchant loses a fish or this man goes hungry, someone will suffer in this equation. We might as well help the man in the most dire need.
Let us see if you can choose the finest green.
All right, we'll do it.
That's the spirit! Oh, shit.
He took my
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it.
You were a witness to this event now?
Indeed, he did not. He's a thief and should be punished.
Fine, have it your...
What kind of monster are you? You encourage me to take the fish and then throw me to the wolves.
Come along quietly. You did the crime, sir, and the...
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Ooh!
You! Hypocrites and traitors! I thought sauce-sunchers were supposed to help the people, not lure them.
The wizard's dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero. No, scratch that. It is so much more Mendius at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it... Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It...
Quite right.
See here. You and I share the same passion. Too bad your line of work comes with...
And I can't say that I have. I'm
Well, even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what...
Better to be served than to serve.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. And that is exactly why I am here. Ah, the fabulous five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. You'd like nothing more than to enlist. What a gem of a... Now then, to join the fabulous five is to join a fellowship. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel, by now the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. Work hard. Fulfill Of course, of course.
And me. May all the riches in the world be out.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what more is there to say, my friend? Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the fabulous five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They...
Your match once or twice.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North after... Medora's the name. Retired. Or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of heaven's hornets. That's quite... See, I'm here on... Well... Let's call it a loan from a town to the north. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say. But I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied by the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped. I need a contingent I can trust. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. Well, you know the old expression, two's a tea party.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more...
That's the spirit. Listen closely now.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ah, he should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Watch out! I smell...
A source hunter? I'd like to have been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ear. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not...
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for I am the Duke of Ferrol. Though I suppose my name... It's very tragic news.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard?
A source hunter? I'd like to report some
Ah, pointless chatter with... How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger. So you've wrangled a position in the Fabulous Five, have you? You've been sent after Ahu's insane robot, I understand. Do you imagine that while...
Bladorix!
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad... What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the... You mean you haven't heard? Steel yourself, friend. For you're... By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the... She came from unharmed. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end. Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. There, among her followers, go on the path to the...
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Immaculate. Haven't heard of their kind, but I don't like the sound of them.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and the name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been off. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great... Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to... She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub. By the time I burst into that room, whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw no... Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrol. A high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda. 3 hopeless sailors.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder you. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a...
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities. The team hardly enjoys being confused with your math. Looking good. It's official. The Duke of Farrell is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to...
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade? Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always helps to know a thing more than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what. There's Mayor Cecil's doings, for one. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the mayor's a decent sort, but from what I've heard whispered around the docks, I suspect an illegal source artifact or substance is the root of it. But exactly what, or... Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I'll bet my sword he's dealing. A loose-lipped legionnaire let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions. With hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say. You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see... It's no coincidence the Order retired me. Or tried to. Way back when, the settlement was chartered as a... Don't let the name fool you, though. These days, in the days of old, though, the forest played hostess. By now, it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods.
careful, I've spotted a trap. Something toxic courses through my veins!
Greetings, Source Hunter.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but and my word, I am Anna. Jewel, I've cut 1,000 throats. And baked 1,000. When the day comes that I die, I contain multitudes. But then, Source Hunter, you, that I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away. So you've joined up. I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment. Well, you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. I hear you've been tasked with taking out that Oh, darling. That was... Well, you are a member of the eminent...
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. And Alistair Key, what do you mean, not familiar? Why, I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the... And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted... Well, well, you're far from my caliber, but who isn't? It's good you're... you'll be dealing with Ahu's little... If I don't leave a few crumbs, those nasty beasts are...
Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than satin.
That
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously... Which one? I've written, Esmeralda, more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is it's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I... Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret. As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I. I assure you, Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests. Which one?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.